Hello and welcome back to Power 5610. Today's episode is just kind of a fun little episode for me. You can see we're back here at the range. It's actually 72. It's been hot as hell out here the last couple days. But today it's been raining all day, so the range is a little bit swampy. But in front of me, I have a gun you've seen before, but not like this. I have my M&P 1522, and as you can see, I fitted it with a scope and a bipod. And the reason behind this is because I go out with my friends, my coworkers actually, to the shooting range, and they have two 22s that they shoot at like 50 to 100 yards, and they're very accurate. They use Rugers. I was like, well, I've got a 22, and they just sit out there and shoot all day because 22 ammo is coming back down in price after, of course, after I bought this rifle, it went up in price. So I got this cheap bipod off of Amazon for like 15 bucks. Scope rings were like 10. And then I had this scope. It used to be on this hunting rifle, but I told you in earlier episodes that I upgraded that one. And so I just used the scope from that rifle onto this. It is a 3x9x40, I believe. So I'm going to just kind of shoot from here and try and get it on target, and then we'll move back quite a distance and see if I can make mine an attack driver like theirs is. Before I get too far into this video, I just want to explain the reason I bought this rifle in the first place was because I was young. I was like 22, something like that. Yeah, because I bought my first pistol when I was 21. And then when I turned 22, I decided to get something a little bit more aggressive looking, and that was when ARs were first starting to hit the market. So I wanted an AR, but I didn't have the money to get a good one, so I went with this instead. M&P 1522. If you notice, most of them come with these not even marked. They're just black. Literally all I did for this was take a crayon and a blow dryer, and that's how I made it look like that. It was like $450, and at that time 22 was cheap to shoot, and then it jacked up right after I bought this gun. So I bought it because I wanted an AR platform. I figured anything I put on this I could put on something else, and I do love this gun. It's a fun plinkster, but it just never, once I got into actual ARs, this kind of just fell to the wayside, and I only brought it along for bulletproof videos. So I decided to change it up and make it into something that's more fun to shoot. Not that it's not fun to shoot, but it's something that, it doesn't have just a red dot on it, something that has a little sustenance behind it. So that's why I put the big scope on it and the bipod. And like I said, it upgraded. It was, I already had the scope, so probably another 30 bucks, and I had this in front of me. So let's get to shooting this gun. So, as we know, the first thing you gotta do is take off your adjustment knobs here, because like I said, this was sighted in for my 30-06. I haven't touched it in probably 3 years, so we're gonna see how it does on that target out there. Wow, so we are way off and to the left. If I aim for that target up to the right, yeah. So we need to go way to the right. Good news is the elevation looks like it's on. Okay, it's still hanging way right. We're getting there. just about there. All right, we'll take you down range, show you where we're shooting at. All right, so I know this is now riddled with dots, but my first couple shots went right here. These were the first couple. So then I aimed over here to see if I could get somewhere close. And we ended up over here. So now I went back down to here and we're shooting here. So I started going to the right, got these two, kept going to the right, got these two, and then the last two shots that you just saw were this and this. So I'm almost there. I want to be able to keep it in a circle like this, and I have another Copenhagen can to make sure it stays where it needs to be. And then we're going to back up and see if I can hit the circles like this with that. So we'll get right back after I reload another mag. Okay, so we're going to try and get a little bit closer where it needs to be. Load one up into the... Alright, safety's off. Still just a little bit off. Yep. Let's just go back just a little bit more. I think we should be right on. Maybe like one more click. We'll go 2 for safety's sake. Needs to go up now. Just a tiny bit, which I knew was going to be a little... There we go. We are empty, but we are completely sighted in. Let me show you where we're at. Okay, so I started to get annoyed here because I couldn't see exactly where I was hitting compared to the rest. So I went up here. Once again, I stayed left. So down here, I did have a couple strays. Like this one was a stray, which you'll get with every bullet, and those aren't match grade ammo, it's just bulk ammo. So once again, I was getting closer until this was my last couple shots. One stray here, but for the most part, when I moved it, I was hitting right on. So I'm gonna replace this target with another one, and we're gonna move back quite a distance and see if I can keep the shots on par. All right, so I moved up the hill quite a bit. Let me detach it here. So out there at the range, we measured it out. Tyler has a range finder. I got 2 little groundhogs out there that I got for my birthday. They've got little circles on them. And then the targets out there, we measured it to be about 45 yards, like I said. So we're way back here. I'm just gonna focus on you guys, get you the best viewing angle for video here. So let's see what we can do with this. Right. So we're gonna try from back here, see if I can keep it sighted just as I did. And I'm gonna be shooting at that red target first, so we'll focus on the groundhogs in a little bit here. Okay. Wow. You see that?
I can't see from here. Where'd you hit it?
Bottom left of the center circle.
Damn.
Oh yeah. I'm not even gonna touch it because that's... Yeah. Oh my gosh. Alright. Alright.
There you go. Yep, you're all set.
Alright.
Watch for that bird. There's a bird.
We moved over to the groundhogs because it's perfectly set on. And like I said, it's just a little bottom to the left, but I'll go up and show you exactly where I'm shooting. So now we're going to move over to these groundhogs. Ouch. All right, we'll go down.
Are you hitting the groundhogs?
Yeah.
You hear you plinking off the
Can
canister
behind it. Yeah. So we'll go down and check out the groundhogs, and we can see how accurate this is at 50 yards. Okay, so in case you couldn't see it on camera, once I corrected, I was shooting right here. These were the first couple shots. Once again, couple strays, but that's the ammo that I'm messing with. It's just bulk Remington ammo. It's 20 bucks for 525 rounds. I'm not going to complain about 3 strays. These were the 2 that I was most impressed with. It was keeping them on target. For the groundhog, you may not have been able to see because I only got one. Well, actually they're called prairie dogs, but they look like groundhogs. I mean, I was aiming for the head up here. This is when I was actually aiming for the chest. So thanks for coming along with me on this ride. It's kind of a shorter video, but it just kind of shows what you can do to an AR of 22 AR that'll make it worthwhile. And like I said, the reason I got it is because you can buy 22 ammo everywhere. It's cheap. I got 525 rounds for 20 bucks. So now I can go out with my friends and have shooting competitions with them. They always blast at tax. So I'm hoping to get this down to that level, even though the barrels might be a little bit longer than mine. Don't quote me on that, but so it's not going to be as accurate, but I'm betting if I got better ammo, this would definitely do the job. Thanks for watching today's episode. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also, there's going to be videos popping up somewhere on the screen here in front of my face. Just click on one of those videos, show some support for the channel. I appreciate every single one of you. Have a wonderful day. I've been Pyro, signing off.